Welcome to the second episode of Intro to Python series, where we will be covering all the basics knowledge needed to code Python. Last time, we talked about integers and floats. Now let's switch things up and focus on text instead of numbers. Instead of having integers or floats, we use strings. Strings are words where we can type out sentences and phrases. They are very similar to integers, but hold text instead. Strings are a core fundamental of writing other text encoding lists and tuples, which I will talk about in this video. Just like before, to assign a number to a variable, we only need a name and an equal sign. But when we assign text or letters, we need to wrap them in apostrophes or quotation marks. So let's start by naming this variable wow. Then we put an equal sign like we always do, and remember to add apostrophes. Now let's write subscribe. Now if we print it, it will say subscribe. Now we're halfway through. If you want me to continue creating more coding videos, please tell me in the comments down below. And also, I'm always open to hearing new ideas from you guys. Getting back to different types of things you can do with strings, lists are changeable. So if you try to change it later on with different functions, it will be able to do so perfectly. Now in order to write list, we have to use square brackets. So now let's try it. Wow is equals to square brackets. Then inside the square brackets, don't forget to use apostrophes. We can write down pizza, apostrophe, pasta, apostrophe, salad, apostrophe, and desserts. Then if we print it, it will write all these down. If we try to change it, let's say we use append. Append is an easy function, which is to add a new item into a list. Let's say we do drinks. Since lists are meant to be changed, Python allows us to do so. Now let's see what tuples are. Tuples are exactly like lists, but it just cannot be changed. The other main difference is that we don't use square brackets anymore. We use normal brackets. Now let's say we use the same four dishes. And now change from square brackets to normal brackets. If we print, it's the same. But if we try to change it by using append, like we did with list, it won't work as tuples are meant to be left unchanged. Now, in order for us to identify, especially as a beginner coder, it's always good to type out the type in between the print and the variable name. So this will print out the type of variable we're using. So just like how I did with list and tuples, as you can see here. Now let's see where we can put that into a real life project. Not all things are used randomly. Lists are used when you plan to change the things inside in the future, while tuples are used when you don't plan to add anything to it. So now, an easy example of lists is when you go grocery shopping. So maybe in your mind you have broccoli, apples, and maybe some eggs. But after driving, you realize you need to add more things into the list, such as bananas. So using a list in this case is the best as you can add more things or delete some things off the list. Now, example of tuples are a bit different. Since it can't be changed, then what should we use it for? Maybe for noting down your friend's birthday, since birthday cannot be changed. That's it, guys. If you haven't watched the last video, please check it out on the right side. See you later, guys.